Hello and welcome to episode... What episode are we on?
I can't remember.
I think it's episode 4, series 2.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Of I'm Sort of Leaning Away from Snappy. Special edition, as they all are.
They're all special.
They're all
Each
special
in their own individual way.
Each in their own individual way. We are today from the cathedral. We were going to do it inside the cathedral, but then we thought that would be a bit disrespectful, so we thought we'd come and do it outside instead.
It's very nice. It's a nice building.
Yeah, anyway,
nice setting.
Cue intro. It's been cued.
It's done.
Like a good snooker table, we've cued the intro.
No one cues the snooker table.
Yes, you do. That's how you get the little rooks.
You cue the balls.
Yeah, and then you get the rooks in the snooker table in the cloth.
What are the rooks? Aren't they the castles?
They're the bits in the bishops. Oh no, are rooks bishops or castles?
Do you know how to play snooker? Because I don't.
I do. I think you need a full chess set to play snooker.
Yeah, ideally.
Because it's first to pot the black or capture the king, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
How do you play it? Do you have to I don't even know how this would work.
You set up the square, the triangle, or the snooker balls.
Do you stick all the people in there or all the balls?
No, the people go at either end.
Oh.
So and then obviously you've got to knock down the whites with the white ball and the blacks with the black ball. I would think that's how snooker chess would work.
Yeah. Except there's only one white. Yeah.
I think so. Oh look, there's people coming. That's quite scary. I think we'll be fine though. But I think you could do a whole load of hybrid sports. Imagine if chess boxing.
That is the thing.
No. But imagine if chess boxing was boxing players stood on a giant chessboard.
That would be
sort of like the Harry Potter chess.
And then you'd have some overarching. No, just have loads of boxes, and then just have two overlords sort of commanding them where to go.
Yeah, and even though these boxers knew it was a bad move, they started to go and be beaten up.
Yeah, except they could fight and have a tussle, so you weren't just guaranteed.
Yeah, so it's not always. Yeah. It'd be a lot more I think the only true way of synthesising war is having war.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good though.
It's good. Do you want to lean away? Or?
I'm leaning away from Snappy.
Yeah.
Well, what have you been up to since because you didn't go to Cub Camp, did you? It was the water fight we last saw each other.
Yeah.
Which was after Cub Camp, so that doesn't matter.
No.
No. So how have you been?
I've been.
You went away for a bit, didn't you?
I went to Germany.
Did you go to Germany?
Hung out with.
Was it a band thing?
Yeah, it was a band thing.
What was it? Were you playing or listening?
We were touring the Black Forest.
Oh, I'll get you. There are a lot of venues in the Black Forest.
There's a lot of bandstands. That's mainly what we were doing. We popped into the French bit of Strasbourg briefly.
A lot of listeners, or were they just squirrels?
No, there were literally 10 people at each concert.
I was reading this actually. The squirrels in the Black Forest are specially trained so they don't bite painters.
They don't bite...
Bite, as in with their teeth, painters.
Painters? Any specific painters?
Oh,
how do they distinguish painters?
Well, I think it's to do with their persona.
What, a painter's persona or the squirrels?
Both. I mean, a squirrel of good persona finds it easier to tell the persona of a painter.
Yeah, I get
that's at the beginning of a tongue twister there, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Painter's persona, Picasso the
Picasso.
Picasso.
The well-known
it's difficult even
painter.
trying to formulate it. I mean, how are you meant to do it? Yeah, so you had these specially trained squirrels listening to your concerts in the Black Forest.
Yep.
Then what happened?
Then we went home. It was an 18-hour journey either way because we were on the coach and stuff.
You did coaching, did you?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
It was actually pretty good. I quite enjoyed the coach journey. Yeah. Often my favourite thing in these trips is the coach journey.
Do you watch a film up on the screen?
Yeah. We watched Shrek and stuff.
Of course you did. Do you want to talk about one of the objects we got in front of us? You can pick one.
Well, the lemon's here, but we've already mentioned him.
The lemon's a bit of our mascot, isn't it?
Yeah.
John Finnemore had a real lemon. We've got a plastic lemon.
I like this key thing.
Thanks. Jake Skip wanted to buy that off me. Thinking of Jake Skip, I was also going to bring that helmet I told you about, the World War One one.
Oh, yeah.
But everything I bring to this session, at least, has to come in my bag, and my bag also has to go to work. So
Oh, we weren't allowed to mention work.
has to go to what I do during the day. Yep, that's a Chuck key.
A Chuck key. So what is a Chuck key designed to do?
Well, have you ever seen the film Chucky?
No.
Have you seen Rugrats?
Yes.
Right, there's Chucky and Rugrats in there.
Yes, the ginger kid.
And he is one of the Keyblade people from
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
I didn't know you know about Kingdom Hearts.
And that is his weapon.
Ah. Well, there
You're
you
holding
go.
it the wrong way up.
Oh. What's a moment? Hold that? Or,
No,
or
like that, yeah.
That's more of a mace.
This is a mace with a sword on it.
Oh, that's very...
Smace.
Smace.
Or a mord.
Cool.
Cool.
Well, that's
So,
a Keyblade for you.
That's Chucky's Keyblade from...
Oh.
I wrote a book.
So you did?
It's called The Irony of Feudalism in the Free Markets, a homage to the bugbears of our forefathers, an effigy of equality and subordination within a neoclassical posterior Neapolitan self-rule autonomy.
It's a good name.
It's a good name.
It's catchy.
If you hold
I
this,
think
I'll
it's
show you.
almost as catchy as our podcast.
I haven't actually written it yet.
Okay.
Because as you can see, the content is loading.
Oh, wow.
That's
that's pretty good. For those of you that can't see what Ed's doing, he's got a sort of pad of post-it notes, and in the bottom right-hand corner, he's just got some arrows that are just spinning round in the sort of way that a loading arrow would. And then it says Finn at the end.
Yeah, that's my book. It's on sale in all good bookshops. Well, just outside all good bookshops
Yeah.
where I have my stall.
All right. You must have a lot of stalls then, or are there?
I've got cream for it.
What? Oh,
Sorry. Oh, that's all right. Sorry about that. That's no problem.
So yeah, all good bookstores. It always amuses me that, because the only good bookstores are the ones that sell their stuff.
Yeah, the thing I always like to imagine, okay, because let's face it, there are independent bookstores, but they're quite difficult to actually get what you want.
Yeah.
I do enjoy going to Waterstones, but I like to imagine these independent bookstores are desperately trying to buy them in because they want to be a good bookstore. It's crippling the independent book trade because they've got to buy all these books in to be a good bookstore. And then there's the one who doesn't have it in all good bookstores, and he's frankly searching his stockroom, and he's like having his
There'll
own.
never be a good
He's on
bookstore.
TripAdvisor writing his own suicide note, you know.
Oh dear. Oh. Should we lean away? It's been a while since.
It shows lean away from Snappy, yeah.
Yeah.
Shall I pop these two items away so we don't get confused?
And then we can talk about more of those in the next episode.
In the next episode.
When we bring them along next week.
Because consistency.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
Oh no, Dominic,
No.
your instructions are blown
Oh,
away.
no.
Chase the instructions, because otherwise it's littering more than anything.
Oh.
Dominic has to bring strict instructions to our podcast sessions. Otherwise he,
Ed's written them for me.
Ed's written them.
Shall I read them?
Feel free.
0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0.
There you go. That's okay.
1, 2, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0. It's a sort of strange mix of binary and any extra digits that Ed decided to fling in.
Do you know what it says?
No.
Nor do I. Maybe if we did, we'd have a better podcast.
Yeah.
Shall I pop that away as well?
Cool.
Right, we're leaning away from Snappy. I think we should
through this.
ignore the items for a bit.
Now, I have been doing some research,
Yep.
and I found a rather wonderful website. Actually, it's a subreddit, for those of you who know what subreddits are.
Yep. No, I don't. But anyway,
Okay.
moving on.
It's all about, like, interesting things that people have learned today.
Oh right, okay.
And these are now yesterday, because I was doing some great
Well,
research.
when we've done that, I've got something I learned yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway,
we'll go
you
to that.
go first.
Okay. A good one I found was that the British Navy,
Yeah.
right, they started training seagulls to poo on submarines' periscopes, like obviously the enemy ones. But then they realised that seagulls don't fly that far out to sea,
Right.
so they couldn't poo on the periscopes. And that was an interesting fact.
That is quite an interesting fact, actually.
But
Because I like the idea of them training them like a sort of Rocky montage, and then the seagull goes, "Look, coach,
I can't
I just can't fly. I can't do it. What a heavy bill."
Oh,
tiny. I'm not an albatross. He sort of rips. What else have you learned?
What else have I learned? Oh, I've got to get my phone back out of my pocket.
Shall I do what I learned?
Yeah, okay, you do that.
I learned that everyone's eyes are brown.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're
and
not.
the different levels of meritin in the eyes cause diffraction of the light patterns, and that's why, for example, my eyes are brown because I got very dense meritin, and there's not a lot of diffraction because they're sort of all closed up. Where your eyes are green.
Blue.
Okay.
Greeny blue.
And there's nothing we can do, and because you've got less meritin, which is causing ray diffraction in your eyes, which
But
makes them look green.
They're still greeny blue.
Well, colour-wise, but the pigmentation is brown.
I see.
And you know how babies all have blue eyes?
Yes.
That's because that's before they have any meritin in their eyes.
I see.
And you know how some go brown? If you look at a baby side on, if it's got sort of the golden irises side on.
Oh, I
you know it's
noticed
gonna
that
go brown.
earlier. There was a video of a dog or something, and from the front he had very bright blue eyes or something, and from the side they were sort of all brown.
Yeah.
Or stuff like that. That's cool.
Yeah. Let's not start anything big because we're very nearly at the end. These are just going to be 10-minute ones, I think, don't you?
Yeah.
Because I've got to go and give somebody a lift at 4:30.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we say goodbye?
Sure. Let's say goodbye.
It's goodbye from Dominic.
And it's goodbye from Edward.
From Edward. It's goodbye from them as well. I just got a text from Lee, who was supposed to join us, and it says, "You're at war with the war memorial. That seems a little one-sided." But annoyingly, he didn't actually say who it was one-sided for. I don't know if he's coming or not. It's a bit late if he is. Maybe he'll come here so late he'll arrive for next week.
Maybe.
Right.
We'll just get the whole
Anyway,
week wrong.
do you want to say goodbye?
Okay, well, we've already said goodbye.
All right, goodbye again.
Bye.
Bye.